you watch football in the last few years, man will know that the North London derby, wherever Tottenham finish, wherever Arsenal finish, it's fireworks, blood.
As a Man United fan, of course, no matter where you're from, when the fixture list comes out, you look for Liverpool, home and away, and you look for Man City.
That derby's probably got the most league titles, isn't it?
The Merseyside derby.
Yeah. What's happening, everyone, and welcome to 888 Sport. On this video, we're going to be talking about derbies in the true sense of the word. So not rivalries, not Liverpool, Manchester United, not Chelsea, Leeds. We are talking about true derbies, and we're going to rank the biggest derbies in the Premier League. And the derbies that I would like you lads to rank are the North London derby, the Liverpool derby, the Manchester derby, then Chelsea Arsenal, and Chelsea Tottenham. Now, just before we reveal, will you do us a favour? Please click the subscriber button right now. We have loads of good content coming out and we really wouldn't want you to miss it. Thank you. Okay, it's time to reveal. 3, 2, 1. You've all got North London derby top.
You got Manchester derby top.
I think the Manchester derby, because particularly at the moment, I think these things can change, but I think at the moment, the Manchester derby has a genuine impact on the league. Up until lately, the North London derby's been massive for you, not for...
Yeah, 888 might want to just cut that out because that would make no sense to me, blood. Like, I know you're trying to validate your point, Rory Bartholomew Jennings, but, you know them way there, yeah? The North London... Bro, if you watch football, blood... You know me, fam. If you watch football in the last few years, man will know that the North London derby, wherever Tottenham finish, wherever Arsenal finish, it's fireworks, blood. You know them way there. Obviously, we've been kind of next to each other anyway lately, but even when we wasn't, it's always fireworks. For me, the Manchester derby, not even growing up because they weren't there. It was Liverpool versus Man United, innit? The Manchester derby for me now, like, no disrespect, innit? Like, even when Man United beat City, it's a big deal, obviously, but more time they just get touched up, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like any other game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like Real Madrid and Barcelona now. Who cares about El Clasico now Ronaldo and Messi's left? Do you know what I mean? But the fierce, for me, like the rivalries, like that's why I've even put, that's your team, by the way, the pound sign, innit? Versus Tottenham, bruv. I've even put that above the Manchester derby. And I'm not disrespecting it because I know what it means, you know what I mean? Like, as a whole. But when you actually watch the game, these are always fireworks. No matter where the team are, it's always fireworks. It's always hatred, this, that, and the other. Chelsea and Arsenal shouldn't even be on the list. It should be Tottenham versus West Ham because these man will join together. These man play each other and join together to sing about us. You know what I mean? And we ain't won nothing. So it's actually pathetic. You get me that these man, you get me, parent and feeder club, blood. All them man do is swap players and that. I don't know what Chelsea, it's like Burger King and McDonald's, Chelsea and Arsenal. That's what it is. So you man should have put Tottenham and West Ham on there because that's bigger than that. Do you know what I mean? Or even the Aston Villa and Wolves is bigger than that, blood.
The reason why I think the reason why I've gone Manchester derby, the Manchester derby over the years, historic moments. You think about Paul Pogba stopping Man City winning the league against them, which is huge. You think about the 6-1. The 6-1, they won the league because of that goal difference. That's why they won that league.
Rooney overhead kick.
When I think about Yaya Toure, like when I think about the
Balotelli, why always me?
Why always me? Yeah, when I think about big moments that has often dictated a league, I think of the Manchester derby. I do. Don't get me wrong. The North London derby's better games. Like the games are always good and they're electric and they're great fun to watch. What's a bigger derby?
And the thing about the most Manchester derbies you mentioned.
So what you would say, it means what's won in that derby means if it's a big derby. For
I think it's
how you're looking at it.
I think it's
like what's up for grabs.
If a fixture has an impact on a league title, I think it has to be seen as being big.
But that period was so short though, man. United, I'd say that period ran from maybe 2009-10 to about 2013-14.
But it's never happened with a North London derby.
But that's what I'm saying. North London derby didn't need two teams.
You talking about? We played. It was Desmond 2-2, and we were both. And where are we now? We're top of the table, blood. It's the only time.
You know what? Come on, man.
You know them way there. This man talking about. I'll get you one of these T-shirts, bro. You know what I mean, fam?
This was actually proper close for me. Look, the more viewed game, if you was to get viewing figures, it'd still be the Manchester derby.
100%.
Because Man United win, lose or draw.
If
it's Man United just getting licks and losing 6-3,
the Manchester derby is only big because of you, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But for getting licks, so people.
Tottenham Arsenal is is massive to
huge.
Tottenham and Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
Say you're a Sunderland fan. Say you're a Sheffield Wednesday fan.
But even
I think they're still watching North London Derby.
But you're
Watching
right.
it.
You're right. But then if you look at the game from a neutral standpoint, North London Derby is more or less
closer.
always the best.
It's a better game.
for-
No,
Yeah.
it's a better game for entertainment purposes, generally speaking.
I could have easily just gone with the Manchester Derby because it is a bigger game because Man United are involved default, and that's not me just doing
no,
the
you're
ignorant
right.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Nah,
Man
Man
United.
United, you're a big
So
club.
people will tune in because they think,
But
Man United are going to
they're
get
both
brushed.
bigger clubs than. So you're like 1 and 4 play, and they're like 2 and 3 play.
Exactly, because if Man United Liverpool was on this, I know it's not the derby,
Yeah, no,
but
that would be the top.
you know what I mean?
If Man United Liverpool's on there, I'd be on
Do you know
top.
what I mean?
That's
That's
always a
top.
dreadful game.
Exactly, and again, we've been on the wrong end of that
yeah.
ridiculously.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. But I just feel that because of that, like people are kind of knowing that Man United.
Do you think that we've got a London bias? All of us, in fact. Do you think that we've all got a London bias? So the North London Derby for an Arsenal fan, a Tottenham fan, and
And a Man United
and
fan
London,
from London.
and Londoners.
That's what you was going to say.
I will 100%
Yeah.
say this. I will say this. No, 100%.
Is there a London bias?
100%. My experience of the Manchester Derby. So, as a Man United fan, of course, no matter where you're from, when the fixture list comes out, you look for Liverpool, home and away, and you look for Man
First.
City, home and away.
You look for Liverpool first, didn't it? Tell the truth.
I personally do.
See?
And then I look for Man City. Yeah.
That's how.
Because Liverpool are our greatest rivals. It's not Man City.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not Man City. They're in the same thing. It's just like Liverpool. Their greatest rivals. I know Everton are in the same city, but it's Manchester.
Yeah,
United.
nah,
Yeah.
They'll
But
sweat
equally,
everything.
Arsenal could easily look for Man United in terms of a fixture when they were competing with them. It's about
yeah,
it's about
Yeah.
competing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
your
it
real
is.
rival,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
But the
is.
Premier League is, but your your biggest rival is
Tottenham's
Tottenham.
the first one to look.
It's Tottenham. innit?
Tottenham's their rival,
Tottenham.
but in terms of like the bigger
It's their
fixture-
biggest game of the season. Tottenham home and away for Arsenal is their biggest game.
It's the best. It's the best.
You can
Yeah.
say like the Wenger era and stuff when we used to go toe to toe for titles for a few years, but in terms of logistics of where Arsenal are from and what the history of the club, it's us against you. It's Arsenal.
Yeah.
Even though Arsenal have been
No,
better.
it's
for a while, whatever,
a
doesn't matter.
huge game for them. That's
Yeah.
never
So
in
the
debate.
people of the city in
If you say you're
Manchester-
a Blackpool fan, say like take this well away. You're a Blackpool fan. You're a Southampton fan. You're a Sunderland fan. You're a Burton fan.
Yeah.
I think you're looking at the Manchester Derby as a bigger spectacle.
Yeah, because
North
Man
London.
United are involved.
I don't think so.
And Man
I
City,
don't
you've got all
think
the best
so.
players. You
I
got
don't
best players
think
for Man
so.
City, but not
Get me?
necessarily
No?
all the time.
Like I remember, like obviously it's only one person, but like I met, a couple of people. Like I met like a Celtic fan in it when I was in Tenerife and that, yeah. And like them man got flipping. What's their derby? Rangers and Celtic. I've
firm.
ever seen the derby in it. The Rangers. I said, of course I've seen it in it, yeah. But when Hendrik Larsson and them man played for Celtic, man,
Hendrik.
I ain't watching that. Whatever his name is,
loves gin.
Hendrik's gin.
I ain't watching. I ain't watching that in it. I was like, blood, you don't watch the North London derby. He goes, of course I do, blood.
Yeah.
Of course I do. I said, you don't watch the Manchester derby. He's like, nah, no one cares about City.
That sounds
That's
like
it.
a really convenient conversation.
That's it.
for this purpose.
City have won.
Wait, you didn't make that up. Seriously,
I swear
that's
to you, I swear to bro, I was
That's really
in Tenerife,
convenient
blood.
conversation. That.
Bro, I swear.
That's not surprising though.
Bro, I swear.
because City won the treble, no one cared.
Wait. Let me land.
I was in Tenerife last week and I had a chat with a Celtic fan who said exactly what I needed him to
Let
say.
me link it. Let me land.
sounds proper
Let me
convenient.
land. Let me link it. And then after, you know, then where they asked for a photo and we were singing, oh, Ange Postecoglou, oh. He came up to me, innit? Do you know them way there? He was
Yeah, you
asking
got him
about
in common, innit?
we
Oh,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Celtic and Ange. I was like, blood, I didn't know who Ange was until he came to Tottenham, blood. I didn't watch you,
Do you know
man.
when I went to Bali?
I was like, you man don't watch the Premier.
I went to Bali on holiday and I met a.
Hey, I beg the camera
I went to Bali. Seriously, I went to Bali.
This guy's wearing some
and I met a
Speedos,
Port Vale
bro,
fan.
with 4 man.
And I said to
you
the
know
Port
them way
Vale
there,
fan, do you watch the North London Derby? And he went, no. I said, do you watch the Manchester Derby? And he went, yeah.
Oh, I was man gonna try to cook man in a Casio watching Speedo shorts, bro. It could never be me, blood. No way,
So
blood.
my friend said it as well.
But
the
even
geezer I met travelling said it as well. So.
You have no friends.
Even moments, yeah.
Yeah, don't try it.
North London Derby has more moments than any other derby.
Bro,
No.
North London Derby's at the top, blood.
It's a better game.
He did
No.
list
Mate,
quite a lot of.
Paul Pogba stopping Manchester. Paul Pogba stopped Man City winning the league against
What,
Man
Patrick
United.
Vieira winning the league?
Arsenal winning the
Yeah, and
league at
all right,
White Hart
let me ask you a
Lane.
question.
Yeah, it was at
How many Man City?
Name me a
How
bigger
many
thing in
Man
a
City
derby
fans
than
did Paul
Arsenal
Pogba
winning the
upset,
league
blood?
at White Hart Lane. A bigger thing that
Yeah.
happened in a derby.
That's true.
Yeah, no,
Go on.
that's in terms of one particular moment.
Henry's
Go on.
run.
Yeah.
We got Fabregas, we got a Bale moment. Danny Rose's, I think, debut was a
But
moment.
they all
There was
counted for
so
nothing.
many.
They all
I'm
counted
waiting
for
for you to
nothing.
answer my question.
Nah, they won the league there though.
No, winning. They've won the league there twice, haven't they? More than Tottenham, in fact.
Ross. Even X is just whatever. Just,
You know them way there, like man don't need to Google that, blood. It's fact, innit? Like you know them that doesn't hurt, man. Like you know them way there, man. Done seen that. You get me?
Mate, look, I could be wrong. I could be. The fact that you've all gone North London Derby, I don't think that there's much in it, and I'm not particularly passionate about it either. I'm happy to swap it over.
It could easily be.
It could easily, yeah.
It's not. And one last thing I will say is obviously the joke. You know, most Man United fans from London, most Man United fans from outside of Manchester. It's the biggest club in the world. If everyone who supported it was from Salford, it wouldn't be the biggest club in the world. Has to be global fan base. But your experiences of derbies are very different to if I was born and raised in Manchester and my aunt and my mum were City, my dad and my uncle were Man United. Like it, you know, those I don't know what that feels like. Do you know what I mean? So if you're
a City fan,
if
a City fan was here, what would they be saying now? They'd be saying Manchester.
Manchester derby, 100%. Of course it is. Because City fans, and testament to them, they're all from Manchester City. Maybe not the new ones now, but the core of that club is from Manchester.
So
bro, how many are we talking about, blood? I could write the City fans on this board, blood. What's man talking about, bro?
Big Steve, you know Steve McInerney, Boovy.
Bro, you got one more than I thought of, blood. You know them we're there. We moved, blood. FG, so that's 4, blood.
So Chelsea, Tottenham third. Turkish, you and I agree.
Where's Chelsea, Fulham, blood? Where's that? No one don't really care about you, man. Anyway, that's what it is. Like two books fighting ain't a derby, blood. You know.
Where's everyone got a Merseyside derby?
I got it third.
I got it 4th.
I got Liverpool. I got it 4th.
But I think
a big
more
derby,
respect.
man.
It's a very friendly derby, though.
Nah, bruv. I think more respect needs to be put on that, blood.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not friendly, blood.
What?
Have you been
That's
to one?
historically called the friendly derby.
Yeah, do you know? I was speaking to a Liverpool fan.
You know what's crazy? Yeah,
and they want everyone to stay up.
How the stadium?
Because like we're all Scousers. Like we just want them to stay in the league.
That derby's probably got the most league titles, isn't it?
The Merseyside derby.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
So
facts.
Yeah,
bit of history
I mean, it's a massive. The problem is, you know, when we were talking about, like, well, at least at the beginning of this video, when I was saying the reason I put Manchester, I could be wrong, but the reason I put it is because it basically dictates where the title goes. It's Everton. It's like
the gap between the two teams.
The gap between the two teams.
It's always massive. And right now, bloody hell, for the last 3 years, Everton have been basically
fighting relegation.
Sustaining by the skin of their teeth. You know what I mean? So
it's a massive.
I think
it's a massive game because
but the thing is, up until 2010, would we even put a Manchester derby here?
No,
that's why
things change.
Yeah, but that has been like 13 years worth of it.
Yeah, if Everton were to get a takeover and start competing,
of course.
and you look at their history and the titles amongst them, that will soon become.
In 10 years' time, we could be talking about it in a very different way. But as things stand today,
I much rather want to see Chelsea, even though I've got it the wrong way around, I'm actually reconsidering my thing now with the Merseyside derby. Yeah, as a neutral.
It's a boring game.
If it's a Super Sunday,
neutral.
and I could choose to have Chelsea Arsenal on my TV or Liverpool Everton, I'm going Chelsea Arsenal.
Yeah.
So actually, I'd probably put that even further down.
That Chelsea versus Arsenal was just a scouting. It's a scouting match. They're going to see what players they're going to swap over. Are
there any other derbies?
That's just what it is, isn't it, bro?
Derbies in the whole country that you
Newcastle, Sunderland.
That's the one I was.
Yeah.
If
I don't get to see a lot, but
that's a proper
derby.
Real
they can't stand each other.
Birmingham,
they're not quite same city.
Yeah, what about the West Midland ones?
Wolves,
Birmingham Villa.
Wolves, Villa.
Birmingham Villa.
Yeah, Birmingham.
I remember Birmingham had a pitch invasion. They were shooting fireworks into the away. Like literally geese on the pitch shooting fireworks into the away end.
Oh my days.
Yeah, it's proper. Like there's real venom there.
Man snitching.
I know the clubs aren't. He said a geezer. He didn't say the name.
He didn't say the geezer's name. I didn't give his address and date of birth.
I know
they're gonna go back and look. They're gonna go back and look for the footage.
I know these clubs aren't as big, and they're not usually in the ever in the Premier League together. Obviously, like Chelsea, Millwall. Yeah, I know, like it doesn't happen a lot. Yeah. Watford, Luton is awful. Luton's violent. That is a proper horrible derby. That's. Do you know what I mean? That's volatile. That is.
Yeah. When Chelsea go to QPR, it's
really
Fulham and Brentford are completely insignificant, but QPR have got
Brighton Palace something.
Yeah, Brighton Palace is
Alan Mullery
or a rival game.
Yeah. But I think honourable mention would be Newcastle or Sunderland.
Newcastle,
100%.
Newcastle, Sunderland, Birmingham, Villa. Yeah. Okay, there we have it. I think my list is slightly wrong. I think I've got it the 1 and 2 the wrong way round. I think North London derby, we've concluded, is bigger than the Manchester derby. So I'm happy to fall on my sword there. Let us know, do you agree with that in the comments below? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. Please click subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see us rank our worst signings of the summer, please click the link that's on the screen now. Cheers.